afternoon, Quilt Roadies. Well, I've got a short but sweet video for you today. I wanted to get this in because I am heading back over the mountain to a crafting stitching day at Cynthia's Sewing Center that's being hosted by Linda, aka Van Mom, and Kate from Cynthia Sewing Center. They are hosting a stitchy day, and I will put the link for Linda's Patreon down below. It's a really sweet opportunity for people on the other side of the mountain because at Cynthia Sewing Center, Kate has started carrying all kinds of other types of craft things there, and it's going to be awesome. And I'm going over with two girlfriends, although it's supposed to snow, I know. But I had so much I wanted to share with you before I left here on Quilt Roadies. Well, first of all, I did finish my July 4th pillow. Yeah, I know, isn't it great? I made piping, and I don't have... I might have done a tutorial on piping and on pillow making, but needless to say, I fly by the seat of my pants. And so I went down to the fabric store and I bought some appropriately colored fabric for this wool pillow. And although I don't have quite the right size pillow form, normally what I do, and I'm just gonna talk you through, this is like a crazy thing that I do, is rather than trying to find these odd shaped, perfectly formed pillow forms, I make my own by taking old batting, cutting it the size of the pillow, and then stuffing it, and then just sewing it closed and sticking it in there. Yeah, I didn't quite have time to do that, but I just kind of sew it so it flaps over and closes, and I can pull the pillow form in and out, and there we go. It's done. It's done. Now I have to start stitching the larger one, the one with the children. Yeah, I passed that pattern on to a friend who expressed a great desire for it. I also received in the mail an order, and I will link this below. I did a little bit of shopping. I think it's when you're around girlfriends, you do more shopping. Yeah, I think it's contagious. I'm a little bit worried about this weekend because I really don't need anything, but I want. I have a friend who has an Etsy shop, and I will link that down below too. She is a quilter and a cross stitcher, and you may have, if you've been here a while, you will know I'm kind of bragging on this a little bit. But at the quilt show, the Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show, which is the second Saturday in July and is coming up, and I hope I see some of you there, she entered a quilt called her Bucket List Quilt, and it was an awesome quilt, and I will try to find that photograph. I know that I saved it someplace, but you know, I don't know what's happening. I forget what file did I save that in. I'll try to find it, and I'll have G put it at the end of the video if I find it. But it was a bucket list quilt, and it had her bucket list, and G and I and the Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show were #1. I know. I just love that. Well, this is Chris, who owns this Etsy shop, and when I saw this bag made out of vintage 2x2 squares, I knew that this was going to be the perfect bag for my Hexies. Yeah. So when I'm traveling, it's like we play these games with ourselves on how to trick our minds, or our little crafting elves that live in our heart and brain, into doing things. And my Hexies have been languishing around, and I really want to make some progress or move forward with something. I just want to sew them together. I don't even have an idea of what I might want to do. I follow the quilting doctor who does Hexies all over. Every place he travels, he's doing Hexies. And I thought, if I had the appropriate bag, I would be more inclined to do my Hexies. So this bag is going to be my Hexie bag. Because I don't know about you, although there's snow up on the mountain and there's been rain all week, I am truly feeling the camping bug. And that's pretty much all G and I do in the evening, is we talk about camping and where we want to go camping, and I dream about what I'm going to take camping stitching wise. Anytime I get in the car and I have any moment where I'm just waiting or we're stopped, I'm stitching. And so this last week he just got totally, oh, I just noticed that there's a pine tree that has bright red pine cones. Huh, I've never seen that. Squirrel. I know, sometimes that happens. Well, that's very odd. It almost looks like little roses coming out of the top of the pine boughs. Anyway, okay. So we took, he was getting cabin fever because it's been raining on and off for 10 days. We had actually thunder and lightning for 2 days. And so we decided to take a little time yesterday and go on a road trip and go do some antiquing and stuff. And I don't know about you, but even the antiques have gotten more expensive. I was kind of surprised. You know, I'm an old junker from way back. I mean, the Red Barn down in Prunedale, California, and San Juan Bautista, all the antique stores, and in Arizona. I love all that, just looking. And I like writing. And I was a dog in my former life, because all I want to do is sit and look out the window and look on people's property and what are they growing and what are they doing and why did they paint their house that color, you know, all of that stuff. So we took a day trip and just kind of went around. So on that day trip, I took my bag that was made by my friend Jean Salgren from the Berries group over in Sisters, and I just love this bag. And in it, I am carrying my embroidery, and this embroidery is this particular one, Liberty Homestead. Although I am just doing 3 of them and making it into a long wall hanging, and I'm using transferees. What I can tell you about this particular project is it has been hard to embroider. I have to have a sharp needle, and it has nothing to do with the transferees. It has to do with the tight weave of this hand-dyed fabric. I mean, you need a sharp needle, and sometimes, you know, I'm not giving up, and so that's what I've been doing. But I feel like I'm almost trying to go through cardboard. But I love the fabric. I love the color of the fabric. I love the feel of the whole wall hanging, so I know I'm going to persevere. What I can tell you is that in the next video, I hope to have this block done over this weekend. And then I will demonstrate in the next video how I get rid of this transferees, what that looks like, because I know some of you haven't used it. And those of you that have, you already know. But I thought that would be a good thing to show how you melt away this transferease, because this is one of the fastest ways to get an embroidery project prepped, because all you do is you copy your pattern onto a sheet of transferease and slap it on the fabric and you're ready to embroider. The only thing you have to be careful of, though, is that the thread that you're using is color fast. So any kind of DMC works, but some of the fancier flosses are not color fast. So you should test them if you're wanting to use that. Without a doubt, then you're gonna want to test the color fastness of the floss. And if it isn't color fast, you're not gonna want to get that project wet. So don't use transferease. I got 3 backings prepped. I'm not going to take the quilts out because, oh my gosh, it's like so heavy. So in this Mondo bag, it's named appropriately, are 3 quilts and their backing that I'm taking down to a long arm quilter that has done many custom quilted items for me, and I am not proficient at that. I can do straight line quilting, and now I'm down to quilting on my sewing machine. So all that custom stuff, I just as soon send it to Sandy and not have to worry about it, But I'm really excited. So when I do get them back and I get the binding at least sewn onto it, not tacked down, I will show you those quilts because they are all just beautiful. So, I'm going to drop them off at the Quilt Basket in Bend, Oregon, because that's where Sandy picks up her quilts. And she said she could have them done for me by the next time I'm down there is for a quilt show. I think there's still a few spaces left in my sit and stitch at the Quilters Affair in Sisters. So if you're in the neighborhood and you want to hang out on Wednesday, Thursday, or Tuesday, actually Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I will be running the sit and stitch room. So please come and join me. We always have such a good time, and it's so nice to meet quilters. Some are repeat visitors to the Quilters Affair, and others we're just making new friends. Yeah, so it's awesome. Okay, are you ready? Because this is a biggie. The Fat Quarter Shop, which is offering one of you a $35 gift card. Yeah, they're sponsoring a giveaway. So a $35 gift card for one of you to use in any way you want. The only request is that you be a subscriber of this channel. So the way to check is just to hit the subscribe button. And if you're not subscribed, it'll say subscribed. And also to check out the Facebook or the sign up for the newsletter on Fat Quarter Shop. It's just got, you know, they are constantly updating and bringing out new products. And this new product I am way excited about, so I can't wait to show it to you. So first of all, it arrived in this gargantuan box. Look at that. When I saw this on their website, I immediately fell in love just with the beauty of it, the aesthetics of it. And it's called the Anita Table Crafting and Sewing Lamp, and it's made by the Daylight Company. So what's really cool is that it is pretty. It has style, and don't we all want that? It has 3 color temperatures. It also will hold your cell phone, and it has a magnifier with 2 different magnification strengths. But I was most excited about the light, how beautiful the light is, and it comes with a tray. So I'm going to turn the camera around and give you a show and tell about this, because you're going to want to take a look at their website and sign up to get one of these. Yeah, it's so pretty. It's so pretty, and you know, we're always looking for that perfect lamp, and here is a lamp that has triple the function of a regular light. So I thought, oh yeah, I am so about this. So hang on, I'm going to just turn you around, okay? So here it is, the Anita table lamp. And the style of this lamp, it has a bright light, downward light, and this little knob up here, you can turn the light up or down. It holds your cell phone either in this direction or this. And I was just watching Stitching with the Sisterlies. So this is really cool. There's the magnification. And then there's this awesome tray that holds 3 different compartments for thread, needles, scissors, and this base is heavy. This thing is not going anywhere. And it has such style. I mean, look at my messy room, but this is the coolest thing in the room. Look at that. So I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, especially having this downward light, and it rotates any way you want, and being able to look through this when I'm doing my 56 count. Yeah, this is awesome. So if you're interested, it's on the Fat Quarter Shop, and it's called the Anita Lamp. So anyone that is interested in the gift card, and you can use the gift card towards the lamp purchase or for anything else you want, just use the word lamp in the comments. Many of you have been asking who the designer of this is, and my gut instinct tells me this was Buttermilk Basin. It just screams Stacy to me, but I don't have the pattern anymore, and I didn't write it on the back, which makes me think, you know, I made this in 2016, so 2016, that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. I'm not gonna talk about my aging brain, but it is absolutely adorable. And I just embroidered that, hand embroidered it, and then made the little spool blocks. So maybe call up Buttermilk Basin and ask them. I don't know. It just reminds me of her. Yeah, but it might have been someone else. Or if any of you know, just put it down in the comments so we can all take a sigh of relief. Yes. So right now I am in the middle of the, let's see, I'm going to take the phone out of the little holder. That is so cool. I mean, I'm most excited about that. I was just watching Stitching with the Sisterlies, which is a floss tube. But right now I'm in the middle of the audio book, The House in the Carillion Sea by T.J. Klune. And, oh, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. And it is a fun story. It's a fun story, and listening to it on audio has been quite a pleasure. It's a fantasy book, so if you're not into that, this might be the one that kind of makes you dive into that genre, because it is about prejudice, judgment, understanding, grace. It's a good book. It's a good book. And I have another one waiting in the queue, called Finding Freedom and the Boy in the Striped Pajamas. So, yeah, gonna be a good audio book time this weekend. Okay, well, thank you for stopping by for this short moment, but I hope that you are all doing well. I hope the weather's getting better where you are. I'm kind of over this. I mean, when my girlfriend called me this morning and said she was covered in snow, I just kind of went, really? Okay, okay. But I'm ready. I'm ready for some good sunshine. Maybe some of you that already have it can share a little bit. Thank you so much. Remember, you're going to want to say lamp in the comments. You're going to want to be a subscriber and to sign up for the newsletter on Fat Quarter Shop for the $35 gift card. And take a look at that Anita lamp. Oh, it's about the most beautiful lamp I've seen. It's that functional. Thank you. You know I love you guys. Take care.